The Milwaukee Bucks won the championship last year, and they're in the perfect position to do it again. The team has championship experience together, Giannis is better than ever, Chris Middleton and Jrue Holiday are proven second and third options, and who else is there to get in their way? The path to the championship isn't going to be easy, but I think the Bucks have what it takes to win it all. To begin the 2022 season, the Bucks had a rough start. Chris Middleton and Jrue Holiday didn't get much playing time due to health and safety protocols. The team was staying afloat, but the big three of Giannis, Chris, and Jrue didn't get many minutes together. When they did play together, they looked very promising for Bucks fans when they all got healthy. In the very first game of the season against the Nets, Brook Lopez suffered an injury that would rule him out all the way until March 14th. In the offseason, Milwaukee lost PJ Tucker, and now that Brook Lopez was out for so long, they lacked big man depth. The main concerns were on the defensive end, but Giannis was able to make up for it. In the playoffs, it wouldn't be reliable against the Joel Embiids of the world, but it did get the job done in the regular season. Bobby Portis also stepped up, and although he might not be as good on defense as PJ Tucker or Brook Lopez, he helped out a bunch. Milwaukee went out and got Serge Ibaka to help with this issue until Brook Lopez came back and into the playoffs. The Bucks went through a lot of struggles throughout the season, but they still managed to finish the season tied for the second best record in the East. Even through the ups and downs, the Bucks managed to make it work and showed how versatile they can be. They are able to adapt, and that is key for the playoffs when matchups can make or break a team. Because different players were out at different times, Jordan Noir and Javon Carter have gotten more minutes, and that helps them develop and add more depth to the Bucks. Bobby Portis and Jrue Holiday are having their best seasons of their career. Grayson Allen got lots of minutes and has created chemistry with the team. Giannis is having arguably the best season of his career and is in the running for MVP. The main core of the Bucks remains the same as last year when they won the championship. Overall, they played great, but they could have played better. Giannis had a historic run and they made shots down the stretch, but they didn't play as good as they are capable of. One of their main issues was their shooting. Usually in the playoffs, players don't shoot as efficiently as the regular season, but the Bucks were much worse than the norm. In the playoffs, the stakes are a lot higher and there's so much added pressure compared to the regular season, but this doesn't condone how bad the Bucks shot the ball. Giannis' free throw percentage dropped by almost 10% in the playoffs. Chris Middleton, their second option, shot significantly worse from the field and from three. Jrue Holiday, their third option, shot 10% worse from the field and from three. Dante DiVincenzo was injured, so the Bucks couldn't reap the benefits of his shooting. PJ Tucker went from shooting 39% from three in the regular season to 32%. Bryn Forbes was on fire in the first round against the Heat, but after that he averaged 30% from deep. There are so many players that didn't shoot well in the playoffs, and some fans critique them for that. On the other hand, it shows how good they were. Winning a championship is one of the toughest feats in basketball, and a lot needs to go your way to win it all. The fact that Milwaukee won the championship while shooting poorly, that says a lot. This year in the playoffs, they probably aren't going to shoot as bad, and they are going to be a more dangerous team. Although DiVincenzo and Tucker left the team, this isn't going to hurt them because they brought in Grayson Allen, who has already meshed well with the team, and George Hill, who already played for the team, so he fits like a glove. Even though the Bucks pretty much have the same core as last year, there are some key differences. Giannis is constantly expanding his game and might be even more unstoppable than he was last year. Jrue Holiday is having arguably the best season of his career and will play much better in the playoffs. Not only is he shooting at career high efficiency, but he also has another season to create even more chemistry with the team. Chris Middleton is now a proven championship second option, and Jrue Holiday is a proven championship third option. Most of the team has championship experience, and that will help them a lot this year in the playoffs. One advantage the Bucks have over every team in the league is versatility. They are able to match up against any team in the league, and that is what the playoffs are about. Matchups can make or break a series. A team can expose the other team's flaws and feast on them. It also works the other way around. A team's defensive versatility is important, so it's tough to exploit their defensive weaknesses. The Bucks are amazing at this, and that is a huge reason for their success last season. Last year in the finals, the Suns didn't have anyone to slow down Giannis. As good of a defender as DeAndre Ayton was, he wasn't quick enough to slow down Giannis, and everyone else was too small. This let him score 35 points per game in the series on 62% shooting from the field, including a 50-point game. On the defensive side of the ball, Jrue Holiday, PJ Tucker, and Chris Middleton were able to mainly disrupt CP3, but Booker as well. In the Nets series, it was a similar story where Giannis was able to dominate in the paint. On the defensive side of the ball, they had Jrue, Tucker, and Middleton to try to stop KD and Kyrie. You can't stop either of those players, but I believe that if it wasn't for those three players, they could have averaged 35 or 40 points a game in the series. The Bucks are able to match up against any team in the league. Some teams have changed in the past year, but there isn't that much of a difference. The Warriors are back into contention, the Grizzlies are near the top of the West, the 76ers have a deadly duo in Harden and Embiid, and we might see Ben Simmons join the Nets in the playoffs. Even with those changes, I still think the Bucks match up very well against any of these teams. They won the championship last year, and there's a good chance that they win another. The Bucks are the favorite to come out of the East, and there isn't a team in the East that can stop the trio of Giannis, Middleton, and Jrue, and on the other side of the ball, the Bucks can match up against anyone defensively. The Suns look like the most promising team in the West, and if there is a finals matchup, I think history will repeat itself. There is still no one that can stop Giannis, and although the Suns have JaVale McGee and Bismack Biyombo for more center depth, it isn't enough to slow him down. Chris Paul is slowly regressing, but the team as a whole has gotten better. But I don't think it's enough to swing the series in their favor, and the Bucks would still win it all. There isn't a clear championship favorite this season, but I believe the Bucks have the best chance to win it all. No matter who they face, they will give them a tough time on defense, and they can't stop Milwaukee's offense. The odds are that the Bucks will play even better than their championship run last year, and will be a very scary thing to see. I am so excited for the playoffs and to see how far Milwaukee goes. They have what it takes to go back to back, and we just have to wait and see. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a like as it does help me a lot. I read every single comment, so let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.